Okay, it's beer o'clock again on the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from the Sharps Brewery. It's part of their Connoisseurs Choice series and it's their Quadrupel Ale, number 1. This is a 2011 vintage. I've had a few triples in my time. Not a quadruple. 10% ABV. So, pardon me, this is a big old boy. This was brewed by Stuart Howe, head brewer. I'm sure you've all heard my story of how Stuart Howe got me blind drunk at the GBBF and I fell asleep with my head out of a train from London to Cardiff. You've all heard that story, haven't you? There you go. Sharps Brewery Quadrupel Ale. Nice looking glass, very well presented. They've really gone to town on this beer. Carbonation. I want to look at the carbonation first because it is fizzing away quite a bit there. There you go. It's a very small head. Head's dissipated very quickly. It looks like it's got a bit of alcohol legs as well on the beer. The beer looks it does look like a Belgian beer. It got that kind of, it's not almost black, it's not almost red. It's that kind of in between classic Belgian colour. It's got a nose. Oh, blimey. Oh, that smells so good. That is just kind of, oh, that is just deep forest fruits, treacle, really nicely hopped, and it's got that candied fruit nose to it. Oh, I've got to get into this one. Cheers, everyone. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I had two sensations right at the same time then. The first one was the taste. The first one was that kind of wonderful, hoppy, candied fruit, tropical fruit taste that was going through, I mean forest fruit taste that's going through my mouth. The second, almost at the same time, was a deep kind of warming alcohol sensation that hit my stomach. And it was kind of a bit of an explosion. The two were going off together and it was, oh, that was nice. That was nice. I'm going to get in again. Loads of candied fruit. Do you know this? Bang, got it straight away. This is the closest beer I've ever had to Rochefort 8 or Rochefort 8 or whatever you want to call it. It's that I found that the number 8, the Rochefort number 8 was a beautiful beer. I had the 6, the 8 and the 10, reviewed them all. I thought the 8 was lovely. It was just perfect. It was nicely sweet with that I keep saying tropical fruit, that candied kind of forest fruit flavour, and it's very kind of alcohol warming as well in the taste. It's a medium mouthfeel. I thought it did look thin in the glass. it looked quite thin, but actually when you do taste it, it's not as thin as it first seems. Carbonation. It's nice and zingy. The malt in it as well is nice and sweet. These hints, very small hints of that kind of biscuity malt taste. It's nicely hopped with that fruity hop, and I'm kind of, that's probably the main flavours of this beer. Right, okay. Connoisseurs Choice beers are brewed without compromise. They are produced through the application of the art and science of brewing and at the very highest level. Painstaking preparation, extended maturation and the rarest and most prized ingredients are used to create beers which I hope will enrapture the most discerning palate. Number 1 Quadrupel Ale, which this is a vintage 2011. In Quadrupel Ale I've combined pale, crystal and chocolate malts with Centennial, Halatai and Aurora hops. Centennial. Now then, it's there, but there's something in the drink that's kind of balancing that kind of flavour out, and it's turning it into a candied fruit. But when you read, I've not read the bottle, this is the first time I've read it. When you read this Centennial, something in your mind goes bang, right, okay, I've got it. But the flavour's just been offset a little bit with something else that's in the beer, and that is the malt. Fermented with 3 strains of yeast, then matured on fresh Simcoe hops for a month at -1. It is then seeded with a 4th yeast strain for bottle conditioning. Wow. It goes on, but it's by Stuart Howe, the head brewer. It's www.sharpsbrewery.co.uk. If you can get this Quadrupel, it's a Belgium style kind of triple quadruple, but it's got all them hops in, but it's kind of, the hops are there, but they're hidden with that kind of high alcohol nose. The malt and the hops are there. It is quite a hoppy beer. And the more I'm drinking it, the more the realisation is that it's very close to Rochefort 8. I'd still say it's close to Rochefort 8. But then again, it's like an Imperial Black IPA. And if I was to choose whether it was a Rochefort 8 clone or a Black IPA, Imperial Black IPA, I would go with the second choice. Just after kind of reading the back of the bottle and kind of understanding what's in the beer. The alcohol, the malt, as I said, was kind of masking the flavours, but it's like a light bulb moment. When you read what's in there, you kind of go, ah, now I understand. I think they've done a great job on this beer. A great job on this Connoisseurs beer. Very pleased. I kind of nabbed the bottle away at the beer bloggers conference and kept it. It's a nice beer. It's 10%. It's a big old boy. For that reason and everything else I've mentioned, I really like this. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a good beer. Now, bearing in mind it's a Molson Coors product, and they've gone all out with this. They haven't kind of gone, let's brew one of them kind of ordinary beers. And they've gone, right, do what you like. I think that's brilliant. Good on them for letting Sharps have free reign. 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching me, The Real Ale Guide. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.